Sir, good morning, sir. I'm Cadet Fred Cyrus Yukipot, and I'm going to perform the oral recitation. So, number one, what is pyrolysis all about? Pyrolysis, it refers to a chemical process whereby fire consumes the most solid part of a fuel. It is a thermal decomposition of a solid fuel through the act of heat. Number two, what is arson? Arson is the criminal act of deliberately setting a fire to a property. Number 3. Differentiate intentional fire from accidental fire. Accidental fire includes both fire that are caused by a negligent human intervention or accidental occurrence without the necessary presence of a human, while intentional fire are caused by an intentional intervention of a human being. Number 4. Why it is necessary to investigate fire. It is necessary to investigate fire to identify the events that brought together the combustible, the oxidizer, and the source of ignition that started the fire. Causes of fire can be natural, accidental, deliberate, or undetermined. Number 5. Discuss the elements of fire. So there are three elements of fire. First is heat. Heat is a form of energy generated by the transmission of some other form of energy, as in combustion or burning. Next is oxygen. It is a colorless, odorless gas and one of the composition of air, which is approximately 21% in volume. Last is fuel. Fuel is any substance that react chemically with oxygen and produce flame. Number 6. What are the compositions of fire tetrahedron? The compositions of fire tetrahedrons are oxygen or the oxidizing agent, fuel or reducing agent, and heat or temperature. Number 7. Differentiate endothermic reaction from exothermic reaction. So, an exothermic reaction releases heat causing the temperature of the immediate surrounding to rise, while an endothermic process absorbs heat and cools the surrounding. Number 8. Discuss the phases of fire or the three stages of fire. So, the first phases or stages of fire is the incipient or beginning phase. It is the initial stage of fire. Next is pre-burning phase. The second phase of burning, in which materials or structures are burning in the presence of adequate oxygen. Third is the smoldering phase, the final phase of burning, wherein flame ceases but then smoke and heat completely fill the confined room. Number 9. How do you classify a fire? Fire can be classified based on the cause, like natural fire, accidental fire, and intentional fire. Fire are classified into 5 categories based on the agent that ignites them. These are the classes of fire: Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D, and Class K. Each type of fire involves different flammable materials and requires a unique approach. In fact, attempting to extinguish a fire without the incorrect methods might make the situation worse. So, number 10, discuss the types of heat transmission. So, there are four types of heat transmission: the conduction, radiation, convection, and flame contact. First is the conduction. It is a type of transmission of heat through an object. Second type is the radiation. It is a transmission through the discharge and spread of heat from a heated or burning source. Example of this are house on fire, but because of the strong wind, the other house is affected by fire. Third is Third type is the convection. It is the transmission of heat by moving currents of liquid or gas. When these gases or liquid are heated, they start to move within themselves, and by their free motion, circulation starts. Example of this is when you heat a water from a pan. When it heat, the circulation starts. And the fourth type of is the flame contact. Some of the flame is in contact with flammable materials, or the heat may be contact to another. And that's all. Thank you.